Right, everyone, welcome back to the Elbis World Class Podcast. I'm joining you with Elbis.
Alright, pal.
Yeah, not bad in a way. I've been watching a bit of that WWE recently. It's quite good. Bloody CM Punk's back. Can't believe that, can you?
Simulated fighting. How exciting. Love Island, COVID, Gaza, Ukraine. Possible products of some film-producing jerk. Maybe it's time to admit that wrestling's the most honest of all. At least they confess it's a work.
Bit shorter than usual.
Right, I'm not saying all
What's going on with Elbis? Elbis.
Well, fans, finally back again after all this time. 4 months it's been.
Bit of a rushed one, actually.
Yeah.
It turns out that our legal deadline was approaching and we had to get something out because of our previous problems that we've, discussed
Yes.
in the last
Yes.
episode.
And
you fans are helping, if I'm honest, because we set up that email address, which is Elbis and Elbis World Class email at gmail.com, as a means of our female fans sending us some selections of sexy things.
And in the time of Christmas, and you think people would want to be more giving. Well, we've had newts
Yes.
from you lot.
Accept legal threats.
Yes.
And they are piling up. Let's
They really
just
are,
say.
and the heat is on at the moment.
This
fans,
is a course
I've gotta say.
appointed episode, and we need to get it done as per discussed before.
Absolutely. And unfortunately, we obviously with all the legal troubles we've had, we are going to have to do some clarifications and corrections pretty straight away.
We pretty much are. Might as well get it out of the way.
Well, yeah, we need to get it out of the way, so let's just do it. Unfortunate update, 5th of June 2021. Turns out Ozzy Osbourne's alright.
Special episode, nanotech nullified. Minute 30, 35 seconds. We may not be quite as close to Vincent Kennedy McMahon as first indicated.
Well, thank God that's out the way, fans.
I hope everyone's happy now. The court's appointed.
Yeah.
That should keep us alright for about 4 months now.
Well, listen, fans, we have no choice but to do that, and I know it must be painful for you to listen to, but unfortunately, there's not what you can do about it. It's the legal troubles we've been, that's been thrown at us, really.
Forced upon us.
And we're forced in a corner at the moment, fans, and all we can do is fight out of it, really.
Anyway, we might as well give the fans a little bit of an update. What you been up to, pal? Have you had any news or any dealings with bilges or anything like that?
No, not been a lot going on, really.
Oh, really? Oh, I thought I heard something on the grapevine, but...
Oh, well, yeah. Well, listen, look, the thing is, fans, when you live with people who may seem close to you...
And our bilge.
You, how do I put this?
Come on, pal. God, we're not even up to...
Listen, fans, the gloves are off, and they came off in season 2 or whatever it was. And look, it's no different. We've not changed, fans, and I'm just going to come out and say it, but I'm getting sick of it. Apparently, we've been told today that the house, I dwelling is not in a great condition.
Is
Apparently.
a poo hole.
Apparently it is.
Which is
Yeah,
what I've been
apparently
telling
it
the
is.
fans anyway.
Yeah,
He lives
yeah,
in
yeah.
squalor.
But
in
listen,
his
I mean,
own
I've got
filth.
so much going on. I
Absolutely.
mean, how can you?
It's
I mean,
on.
usually in the world class studio, we will have the world class cleaner who will come in and do all them
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, yeah,
So what do I need to be doing all that for, really? I mean, I'm
Well,
sick
I'm
of
sure
it.
the fans will be pleased to hear that my life is quite the polar opposite. I live in luxury every single day, take things at my own pace, and have established a fortune.
Well.
However, if the lawyers are listening, the lawyers who are prosecuting us for our outrageous dealings, I'm skin officially, if you see what I'm saying.
Well, I might not be rich in wealth, but I'm rich in knowledge. And I always have been.
Wow.
But
Let's
anyway,
find out,
fans, yeah, I suppose the only thing I'm really bothered about catching up on is the Astral, really, because there's
Well,
been
that's true. And
so much time, and obviously this podcast, really, when we first created it, was to... We started a
inform,
journey, really, didn't we?
educate, and entertain.
Yes.
Yes.
And I can confidently say we've clicked
now-
all three, and they are
The purpose of it now is to keep us out of legal bother.
Yes.
However, you might not have heard much from Soupy. No, not Soupy. Soupy's doing fine. I mean Dukey,
Yeah,
to be
Dukey,
honest.
yeah.
And if you notice, pal, there is the court-appointed rubber now attached to the
Yes.
end of the spat,
Yes, I
which
did
is
notice that.
highly recommended and is legally required.
Yes,
apparently.
it is legally required, yes.
So, shall we give the fans a bit of an update astrally?
Yeah, I suppose if you want.
Well, fans, you're supposed to say that, yeah.
Oh, it's Dream Vision.
It's
Whoa.
not as smooth now the rubber's on it.
Shit.
Just, you keep
Listen,
doing it,
fans, we
man,
might be a
brothers.
bit rusty. It's been some time.
You seem very loud. Jokes.
Jukes. Oh, well,
It's the rubber. Took the rubber.
don't you wonder sometimes if it's a dream or a vision? Well, the jingle there, it gets more well class every week. Well, it's not really every week anymore, but it's as... I don't know.
As often as the court.
As often as the court
Now,
allows.
pal. Again, it's always difficult to do these astral updates when so much time has passed because
Yes.
time does not move linear in the realm, as the fans know, and several years have gone by in my realm
Yes.
from my
Yes.
observations. However, I have had some interesting times, but I will ask the question, do you want to go fog? How shall I go fog?
Well, for me this week, fans, it's only going to be a short one,
Thank
but it's going to be
you.
very, very, very interesting. Let's
Alright,
just
so
say.
that's
So
my
I don't
favourite.
mind going fog.
Yeah, you go
Yeah,
fog.
and actually, I think it's important I go fog because I think once you hear it, I think you might think, oh God, something's going on here. Because I have met a new astral person.
Really?
Yeah, and he's an old fella. And his name,
He's not a drug dealer, is he?
I don't think so.
I
was in
He's
a-
one going around selling eatable drugs.
Well, I've heard about them eatable drugs. This
No,
sort of-
you read more than that.
Yes.
Anyway, go on, come on.
But
come on.
anyway, I was in the astral, and I was sat on the floor, and I was just like, I think I had some astral friends.
Astral floor or the physical floor?
It was the astral floor, and it was, I think it was like an astral laminate floor actually.
Really?
But I had my astral friends round. We was having a bit of an astral party. Things were going from one thing to another,
Astral
and
wooden
let's just
floor.
say the party was going up to another level. Well,
Was there any prison at all?
listen, pal. As long as I'm having a party, there'll always be.
All right. Come on, anyway. Come on, pal. hurry
Oh,
up.
God. Well, anyway, so I was on the astral floor, the astral laminate floor, and so I was just sat there. Anyway, I looked to my right, and this bloke started talking to me, and I thought, what the hell are you doing here? You're real old. I reckon he was about 80, if I had to guess.
In
Now-
astral years or in physical years?
I would say in the astral, definitely. In the physical, possibly.
Alright.
But, and we'll find out really, because this is a call out to him really, because if there's anyone listening who's 80 years old and...
Don't send us a photo.
Don't send us a photo, Jesus, and do not email us. But, if you want to leave a comment, Jasper, what's his name?
That's interesting.
Jasper,
Very interesting.
if you're out there, 80 years old, nice to talk to you, pal. And I'm not too sure what he was doing or what the purpose of him being
He might have
there
just
was.
died.
It could have done. I did think maybe is it something to do with Jasper Carrot?
Well, possibly, yeah, that's it.
Present golden balls, but I wasn't sure it was him.
Anyway, hurry up. Is that the end of it?
Pretty much.
Well, as uneventful a dream audition as I've ever had, that battle it really was.
Yeah, no,
Thankfully, fans, mine is somewhat more eventful than that.
Well, I've had astral amnesia, I can't.
Yeah, whatever. You're just not paying astral attention anymore because of the squalor you live in. You're too busy getting astral about cleaning up your
I'm
house.
not going to pay attention to the astral.
I don't
definitely
live in a
not paying
shared
attention
house.
to this one.
We're just
Let's
monkeys,
just...
but- Anyway,
Go on.
so what happened with me anyway, and I think there's something new going on, and there may be a new Dark Lord or someone trying to get in there. Now, I don't want to name this person because it is a public figure, but let's just say his initials are EM, and without naming his business, let's just call it X, let's say.
Right.
In any case,
I think
this
I've got an idea
EM
what this is.
from X was saying to me, oh, I've got this new virtual reality. So it was a
His last
astral...
name rhymes with dusk.
Yeah. Well, good deduction there, pal. Anyway, he was like saying to me, oh yeah, I've got this new astral virtual reality headset that you can try.
Oh,
so I
my
put it on
God.
in the astral, and to be quite honest, pal, it was brilliant. I was like, oh, let's design a new studio.
So was it a physical virtual reality in the astral, or was it an astral
It was an
virtual
astral virtual reality. So it was an astral headset, which
Right.
then took me to a virtual astral realm.
Interesting.
And I had
Interesting.
amazing power, more power than I did actually have in the realm, and I'm very powerful in the realm, as you know. Especially since many years have passed since I last discussed it, because time is not linear.
Well,
anymore.
yeah, it's, I don't know how much more time's passed.
In any case, I was really enjoying it, and I thought, you know what, this is as Luciferian as it gets, because it was no way natural. It was technology that was taking me there. So
Interesting.
clearly, as a Luciferian hater and a technology skeptic, despite being an expert in the realm of computer science, which we'll be discussing later,
Well,
I enjoyed it, and I thought, this is really, really good. And in any case, this EM character from
Yes.
X,
He's in the last
I
name
said to
rhymes
him,
with
let's see how
dusk.
powerful this really is, shall we? And what I did is I attempted to do something which I can do in the astral, but I was unable to do in the virtual. And what I did was, I tried to summon none other than Elbis the Exaggerator.
Oh my god.
Yes, and as the fans might remember, he died quite some time ago.
Yeah.
But in the astral, I can summon him and have a chat. Whereas in this astral virtual, I summoned him and I could feel my head hurting, like actually hurting. And I said to this EM,
Physically.
yeah,
Physically.
well, astrally but physically as well.
Interesting.
And so I said to this EM from X,
Yes.
I said, whoa, what's all this about? And he goes, oh yeah, it's because what you're asking is takes a lot of processing power. Very, very tough ask. Anyway, supposedly, Elbis the Exaggerator appeared on a screen and he had a beard, so it clearly wasn't him. And that goes to show that in no way is Luciferian virtual anywhere as near as powerful as the physical astral or something.
And it's interesting to me that fans, because I don't think this is the first time that technology has somewhat found its way into the astral, which is interesting.
Yeah,
For me, I think that there is definitely something going on, and
Well,
possibly.
I think I'm being courted somewhat by the Luciferians because of my power that I've got astrally.
Well, it's not the only courting that's been going on recently, and I'm not talking about a relationship. I'm talking about legal troubles because we
yes,
are
that is it.
drowning in them. at the
We
moment.
really are. Well, it was a nice short DRV.
Yeah, and I suppose it's nice for the fans in a way.
in some ways, and nice
and-
for us because then we can get on with
Yeah,
our
well, I'd
lives.
say to them, if you had any dream or visions, let us know, but they never do, the ignorant bastard.
Well, anyway, we are having an astral, not an astral, sorry, a physical after party
A physical,
tonight, aren't
a
we?
physical after party.
If you're wondering, fans, there will be no album review show.
Oh, I forgot about this. We actually had a celebrity appearance that we didn't talk about.
Well,
Well, let's end this segment there, and
Oh,
we
yeah.
can maybe do a short update after, maybe.
yeah, maybe. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I don't know, just see how it goes.
Anyway, come on, Juice.
Come on. Good dream or vision, that enjoyed it.
Take the rubber off. Always makes it smoother.
Legal rubber.
More satisfying. There we go. Don't you wonder sometimes if it's a dream or a vision? Come on, Juice. There we go.
Well, that was dream or vision. And it was quite interesting in a way. It was, I enjoyed it. It's short but sweet.
Very much so,
would say.
pal, and often that is the best way to go with these things. Now, we were at Celebrity Imperials last evening, and we haven't done a lot of Celebrity Imperials because since your act of treachery, he does live somewhat far away.
I do, and unfortunately we are vulnerable to the gaping chasm of the M62.
A Luciferian losers coffee shop.
But
in any case, pal,
I don't work.
to
I
earn
have
some real cash
infiltrated.
last
Let's
night.
just say.
Because let's just say it was a very important birthday.
Yes, it was.
Somebody who means a lot to us.
A huge
And
milestone.
so we decided to come out of retirement, and for a very reasonable fee, we appeared at her party.
Yes.
And
Because Elbis and Elbis are all about giving. We've always said that.
Yes,
we wanted to give them
And
the greatest gift of
take it.
all, which is us.
Absolute amount. Now, we do have a fan favourite feature down here, which should be interesting.
God.
Now, this is going to be difficult because has Supercomputer, not Soupy, who will be coming into action soon, fans.
Yes.
If you're wondering,
Yes,
Soupy's
yes.
absolutely fine.
Yeah, don't worry, fans.
Looking
Super's
better than
fine.
ever.
Yeah,
Greased
Super's
up
looking alright.
to the max and ready for action.
Whoa.
Are we ready for action?
I think I'm ready for action. I'm ready for the fan favourite feature.
Come on, Jukes. Oh, yes.
It's the Elbis and Elvis.
It's B-O-T.
It's the fan favourite feature.
Oh,
now, before we get
God.
going on this, pal,
Yeah.
I'd like to preface this segment somewhat
Okay.
by saying that I think a lot of these fans think, oh, God, you know, it must be great because not only do Elbo and LB get loads of female fan mail,
Yes,
and, you know,
Which we do.
there's a plethora of buds of the WEC
There's no
out
denying it.
there, but the problem that we have got is...
Well, we've had a bloody nightmare, fans. I've got to
and
say.
for these entities nowadays, they're just models and
Well, they're all the bloody same. And if I see one more fashion journalist, and that is one thing that we're saying, fans, from now on, all fashion journalists are banned from BRTW. Mainly because there's too many of you.
Because we've always said that it's not good enough just
Yeah.
to have the correct assets.
Yes.
Now,
Oh, God.
ooh, if you've got the correct assets, then feel free to send us an
Yeah,
email at Elbis and Elbis World-Class Email at gmail.com. We'll take a look at them.
Yeah, of course.
But if you haven't got a proper profession, then you're not going to be considered for this feature that
Well,
we've got
because
here.
Elbis and Elbis, look, in
We
our,
like a bare entity
and I'm talking about the physical
with
world.
depth.
Lots of it.
If you see what I'm saying.
But in the physical world, I think so many people just look at women as an object, and
Yeah,
it sickens
yeah.
me. It really does.
Sickens me,
It sickens me.
Sickens me.
And although assets are important, and I'm talking the top shelf, and I'm also talking the bottom shelf, and I'm also talking the basement.
There can be more. That's what I'm
There
saying.
is, and we like to make sure they've got a good job, and we like to make sure they've got a story about them as well.
I'm a bit worried though, pal, because it's quite a while since you used Soupy, and I'm not sure that you have the Soupy system sufficiently set
Jesus
up.
Christ,
You
me
can
and
see what I'm
Soup's got
saying.
all the way
So let me just, yeah, there we go.
she'll do.
Now, do you want me to go fog, or do you want to go fog? Shall I go fog? Because you don't quite look prepared. You have that look on you.
think you should go fog, yeah.
Well, let me
Have you got a pre-prepared punch?
I do, but let me tell you a little bit fog.
Come on,
See what
then.
I'm saying? Now,
She got it.
well, come on, hang on a minute. Now, as you know,
I'm desperate.
the supercomputer, which is programmed with 3 billion lines
Yeah,
of code, it has made me somewhat of a celebrity even outside of this podcast.
Oh.
And I've been asked to write several articles for very respectable periodicals.
Oh, I'll read any of them.
Now, I was reading one of my own articles in a
Interesting.
data science journal.
Oh.
And I was flicking through, and normally it's quite a dull affair. However, I found a very sexy data scientist. And now I wasn't expecting there to be a bare entity who was capable of that kind of calculations.
Wow.
But this one most certainly is.
And if my calculations are correct, I don't think we've ever had a data analyst thing on the show before.
We certainly haven't. I think that maybe that's
Well, it's the first time for anything,
entity
fans.
that we have actually had.
Interesting.
Now, what I would say is, and it's an interesting one from me as well, because it's definitely not Luciferian, which is good.
Yeah, that's
I
good.
think I have learned to keep my hand out of that honeypot.
Good.
See what I'm saying with my
Well, I'm glad you've
Now,
learned.
The thing is,
Have you used the
she's
Luciferian detecting system?
there's no doubt. No doubt.
Okay.
Yeah, the age verification kit just was off the radar on this one. She's going to be well over 21. Now, the thing is, she's probably somewhat more distributed than someone I would normally go for.
Oh,
But I think once
distribution.
I use my pre-prepared punchy, you will find that the extra distribution
Well, I'm
is somewhat
busting to see it, so
packed
let's have a look.
in to the top and bottom shelf.
Oh.
So I've pre-prepared a punchy bell.
Come on, let's do it.
Right, can you remember the command?
Yeah, so it is
It's P-run,
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 P.
register. Oh, what have you done here?
P.
Hang on a minute.
P-run.
No, you put it in reverse, you idiot.
P-run.
Oh, I'm going to have to hard do
It's not
it.
me, is it? Hang on, sorry fans.
I knew I shouldn't let you near it.
Oh, come on.
Oh, come on.
That'll do.
Right, control.
Is it in?
Control P. P-run, there we go.
Yeah.
Hang on, nearly there.
Hang on.
Hang on, this just needs pushing in a bit more.
Yeah, there's something going on here. I think it's too loose.
No, yeah, that's it. Do you see what I'm saying, pal?
Oh.
Now,
Oh.
it's an interesting one, isn't it?
Oh.
Because this is a lot.
Oh.
What would you say? I wouldn't mind sorting that data if you know what I mean. She's a bigger girl than usual,
Listen,
isn't she?
I think well, first of all,
But it's distributed well. And this is the thing with
It's
data
a good
science.
distribution.
We're working with a
Distribution.
larger data set than usual, but it's been efficiently sorted.
And all the
And I
data
was thinking-
is well stored, let's just say.
Hey, I wouldn't mind showing them our Python skills. Oh, yes. Hey, have a look at this one, pal.
I don't have any data
Let's have a
jokes.
look
It's
at
a
this.
shame, really.
I know you don't
It's
understand
a
it all.
shame.
But yeah.
It's a shame.
Actually, there ain't that many pictures of it coming.
No, not
Oh,
really.
there we go.
But I think we get the
Oh,
gist
look
of
at
it,
that.
really. I mean, look at... Oh, wow.
Oh, yes, that's been
Wow.
bubbles.
And I've got to
sorted
say,
up there,
fans,
I'll tell
for
you.
the fans who cannot see this, the top shelf, I must say,
I
is
would like to
bulging.
compare those to...
Now, the only thing with this bod I'm seeing at the moment is, pal, is that also, obviously the top shelf is well stacked, but I'm not seeing much of the bottom.
I think you can though, pal. Just sort by descending order.
Oh,
there you go.
there it is,
Yeah,
there it is.
yeah.
Yeah, I've got to say,
It's an interesting
yeah,
one.
it really is, and I take my hat off to your pal because
We
I
could say
have
it's
never
the big
seen
set
a
edition, you know what I
better data analyst than
I
that.
haven't, no, and as far as
Let's
data analyst
just,
goes, that is about as good as it gets.
I
Believe
think
me,
you will struggle to
I
find
am
a
in
better
that field. So,
Well, I've got to say,
what have you
pal.
got?
Yeah, I'll just let me get my pre-prepared punt. Oh god.
Oh, come on, pal. You had
got
one job to do.
Yeah, I've got.
I mean, I do appreciate that
I've
it
got.
is very
Listen,
difficult
stop
nowadays,
it.
but-
Come on.
Because, I mean, there are loads of Luciferians out there.
She's
but
here
we're
somewhere.
trying to
I had
filter
it.
those
I
out.
had it.
Are you kidding me or what?
I think I might have left it in the.
Ah.
I might have left it in the car.
What?
The pre-prepared.
Well, you'll have to do it now.
Hang on. I think I've.
That's it.
Hang on.
Twist that.
Hang on.
Oh, this is an excuse.
I know.
Come on.
Listen, fans,
This
we're
is the
so
first time
rusty.
you've
We're
done
so
this,
rusty
have
at
I?
the minute. I tell you what, fans. Take a quick break.
No,
come back.
don't do that.
Oh,
we
Jesus
always
Christ.
record. Come on. Just pick any.
It's here.
Just pick any.
She's here.
Well, you've got to do the punchy.
Hang on.
Hang on. At least fill it. It's dead air, this.
Right. Look, fans, just take the mantle for a minute.
Tell me what. Okay, right. Well,
Give them the news.
the news. Well, we've got some news which I don't normally deliver. That's normally your thing. But there might be
Keep them talking, pal.
some stuff
Keep them talking.
happening soon which you fans
Them
might be This is ridiculous. Come on.
Oh, honestly,
Interesting.
fans, I wish you could just see what's going on here because it's ridiculous. Listen, it's
ridiculous, this, pal. You had one job to do. There's no excuses.
I'm so sorry about this.
And I don't care if she's from Love Island.
Anyway, I've got one, fans. Don't worry. Okay, no
Honestly.
problem.
Well, no, you're going to tell us something about her.
Well-
you owe that to the fans. You can't just spend that long doing that. And then come on and do nothing and just put in the pre-prepared punch. Hey, no, tell them. Tell them something. What does this?
Listen, fans, all this girl
what does this
entity,
do?
she seems that she likes to show off her assets. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that, and I think it's quite
Are they
good.
good assets, though?
Well, you're about to find out.
Well,
Let's
is there
just say.
anything that you can tell us about?
Yeah, she's bloody. Let me tell you about her.
Good God, if you win this, it's absolutely pathetic.
She's a fashion journalist. She is. Well, she's just got some
just put in the
incredible.
pre-prepared punch.
Right, listen, fans, I'm wrapping this up. I'm sick of it.
Can't wait. I mean, what have we got
Listen,
for the next one?
thanks for your waiting and all that. Oh,
Actually. Oh, well, it's a completely different bear entity. Oh, I don't know though. She is quite distributed down the bottom. This is a bit of a chunky edition that we've. Mind you.
there is no chunky.
I tell you what, I'm not that keen on the top shelf.
Well, I think
The bottom shelf is tremendous. The top shelf, although not unpleasant, is not quite matching the bottom shelf.
I'd say the
And I'll
top
be honest,
shelf is
for me,
a cute.
The data scientist has it for me today,
it.
but it's not up to me, is it?
Well, it's not up to me either, and it's not up to the fans. It's not up to anyone except from the.
Well, you've got to
upside
use the
down.
comparative command. Can you remember what
Yes.
that is? As if you can't even find it. Ooh,
Oh
wow.
my gosh, she's in an interesting position.
Isn't it?
Hang on.
Actually, she's getting better.
Yeah, she seems. Oh.
And that top shelf is growing on me.
Oh.
Oh well. Anyway, let's do
Yeah,
the
yeah.
comparative command.
Okay, yeah. Well, I'll never forget the command. It's P print.
P print.
P run. No, P run.
No. P print.
P
A B.
A
P print A B.
B A B. Okay.
A B.
Done.
Yeah. Now, if you can't remember fans, it compares the thingy and hang on, I've got the thing here. Yeah. Look, it hasn't been greased, but who cares, right?
Jesus.
This is a disaster. Okay. There it is. There. Thank
Look,
you.
fans.
Fans,
tell you
this
what,
may be the worst episode
She's
ever.
she's cheering me up. She's cheering me up. She's cheering me up.
I hope I've remembered to put some ink in that.
Yeah. I think it is.
Well, actually, it's a ribbon.
It looks like it's working.
It's actually a ribbon because it's a dot matrix.
Well, listen, it's upside down. That's the main problem.
Now, if it was a competition between her and the silent test, I think I'm edging towards. Oh my goodness!
Listen, the only thing I'm analysing here is this great accent.
Tell you what, pal.
I think mine's a dark horse for this.
Yeah, I
I've got to
think
say.
so.
I've got to say.
I think so as well.
I've got to say.
Oh no!
Oh no, what we're doing.
But
But listen, I don't know what I'm chuffed about. I'm just chuffed that we've got an incredible.
But it's not fair because you're not looking at the data. It's like,
No,
hang on,
yeah.
pal, it's done, I think.
No,
it's not.
Oh god, it's far from. Far from. Listen, I can tell you're rusty.
Well,
Look,
God, this
fans.
is once every 4 months now.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, mind you, there might be a Christmas special.
Look,
night
fans,
there.
you can listen to this and then you can just forget about it.
I
Because
think
I
that
mean,
we've suffered a lot seeing as the Bilge Boys.
well, we've been through so much. I mean, it's just.
What do you say one of them Bilge Boys is having psychological help or something?
Yeah, I think he's having some medical problems, but he'll be alright. Yeah, I think so. But listen, fans, he'll be alright. And everyone's been saying, look, Elbis and Elbis could feel bad for that, but we just did our professional job. Professional job. Oh, hang on a minute! Yeah! As last minute as it may have seemed,
I tell you what,
my bird of the week is the best one here, and that's what matters.
You should have been disqualified
There's
if I'm
no
honest,
winners,
because
fans,
of the time that you
there's
took.
no
And
winners.
it was the first pause ever in Elbis and Elbis history because he hadn't done his homework. But I tell you what,
You so
there were no
negative,
winners
Alan.
and losers. There
Oh
were no
my
winners
God.
and losers.
Listen, the massive positive
Listen.
is that there is no loser.
I tell you what, I'd give
Everyone
the
is a
busters
winner.
to my data scientist and I'd give the back.
She had the
to that
busters.
one.
She's
Yeah.
got the bottom shelf.
That's it,
We've been
fans.
Elbis and Elbis. You've been world class. Oh God.
Can't do that right.
Oh. think it went alright, that.
Got out of trouble for 4 months, yeah. We'll be alright.